Welcome to the ninth grade experience. I'm your host, Chris Dutchko. As a teacher of freshmen and one of our freshman mentor committee faculty advisors, I spend a lot of my school day thinking about and helping students with the successful transition from middle school to the halls of Emmaus High School. The goal of this podcast is to give you the story of the ninth grade here at Emmaus High School through the people who live it daily, the students and staff. We will attempt to touch on the real issues and stories that ninth grade students face, ranging from academics to athletics, technical school, and just trying to find your way as one person in a community of approximately 2,700 students. We will also look to speak with some of the influential staff members who play a key part in a student's ninth grade year. It is the hope that future ninth grade students and their families can use the tips and insights provided here to begin making connections to their potential new school and learn more about the day-to-day lives of the students that they will one day become and realize from day one that ninth grade counts. You can learn more about this episode and all of the episodes of the ninth grade experience by following us on Twitter at EHSFMC or at Chris Stutchko, or following the hashtag EHS9counts, or our website, sites.google.com/eastpennsd.org/ninth grade experience. Before we jump into today's topic, let's thank our sponsor for this show, the East Penn Education Foundation. This podcast has been made possible through a $1,000 grant awarded to teachers like me each year who are attempting to do unique projects in the area of science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. The foundation supports programs that put learning in motion by giving students the tools they need to think actively in a complex and changing world. You can follow them on Facebook at EPSD Education Foundation, on Twitter at EPSD EdFound, or on Instagram at EPSD Ed Foundation. Now on to the show. As a freshman, one of the biggest challenges at Emmaus High School is finding the best way to get around. Now that you've seen your schedule on PowerSchool, you may be wondering, how will you make it from room 227 to 580, then back to the auditorium for a study hall? Hopefully you had a chance to come into the building on one of the days available to take a walk through with a map and a Hornet Ambassador to learn the best way to avoid the crowds and not be late to class. But if you didn't, no worries, because on this episode, we caught up with 9 students at different points of their day of exploration at EHS before school kicks off on Monday, August 26th. They spoke about what they discovered during their time in the building, some things they might be nervous about on the first day of school, and some ways they are already fitting into the EHS community. All right, and we're here with Blaze and Max, who are here. They're getting ready to do their walkthrough on the days here before school started. So thanks, guys, for coming in and taking a couple of minutes to talk with us here. Have you guys been in the building before?
Yes.
Okay, so you're here for a second or third walkthrough. What are you hoping to get or learn through this walkthrough?
Basic route to all my classes, so I'm not wasting time in the hallways on the first day.
Okay, and have you been in here with your schedule already, or is this the first time you're walking through with your actual schedule?
I've been here before.
Do you have an older brother, sister, or older sibling that's been here?
No.
No, you've just been in here before. How about you, Blaze?
My older sibling is doing our walkthrough.
Oh, so you have a sister that's a ninth grader as well too?
No, she is a junior.
Oh, okay. So what has your sister told you about Emmaus High School, and what do you think she's lying to you about?
I don't think she's really lying. She's very honest. But she's told me it's like a lot more, you're on your own and you have a lot more freedoms. She also said, like, you can't really abuse them, otherwise you will get them taken away.
Okay.
And I can't really think of any others. That's like the main thing from high school, though.
So she hasn't given you any weird stories about, like, don't go to the third floor for the pool and all the other stuff?
Not yet. I mean,
no. And so you guys are going to go through your final walkthrough here. Like, we're a couple days away from school starting. So what are you looking forward to for next Monday and the start of school?
I'm ready to just get into high school. We both play on the soccer team right now.
Okay.
So we're both excited to play for the soccer team. But yeah, just kind of getting into something new is always fun.
And how is that? We actually had an episode in the previous season about life as a varsity athlete as a freshman. So how is your transition to playing soccer here in the fall? How has that helped you getting ready to come into Emmaus High School?
It's good because you got to meet some of the upperclassmen. You get to kind of just get into the groove of high school even before the school year starts, and you've already talked to some of your friends, been at the school. It's a good transition period, and it's always fun.
Anything you guys are nervous or anxious about for Monday? I know we asked you about what you're excited about, but anything you're nervous about for Monday?
Not going to the correct class, but I mean that's what this is for. So
Yep.
hopefully I won't do that.
And normally the freshmen, it takes them about a week to kind of get everything squared away. And then in the afternoon of Monday, you're kind of here on your own, so you get a chance to kind of walk through stuff and see it in a different way as well, too. So wanted to just take a second and thank Blaze and Max before they went through their walkthrough here. And good luck to you guys starting on Monday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, and we're here with Andrew. Andrew's getting ready to do his walkthrough through the building for the second time. He was here for orientation. So, Andrew, what are you looking for today when you kind of go through?
Just looking for my classes and to learn a little bit about the layout of the building.
And
I don't get lost.
what did you learn the first time that you were here for orientation? What did you kind of learn about the school on that day?
It's huge.
And what are you kind of hoping to figure out today or kind of learn today when you go through?
Learn that it's not as big as I thought it was going to be. That it's easier than I thought it was going to be. Hopefully.
And okay, and you're this is going to be up before school starts on Monday. So what are you kind of looking forward to on Monday for the first day of school here as a freshman at Emmaus?
Just to feel independent at least a little bit, and to see what high school is all about, really.
And is there anything you're nervous about or not necessarily looking forward to?
The wake up time.
Is it well? The middle school or wake up time's pretty early still too. But do you know what time you have to get up for high school to get the bus?
Probably like 5:30, 5:15.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Do you have any siblings that went to Emmaus High School?
Yeah, my sister, she went to Emmaus High School for 2 years.
And what did she tell you about the building, or what has she kind of tried to prep you on before you came in?
That don't walk in the middle of the hallways.
And why did she tell you that?
Because you'll be in everyone's way.
All right. Well, hopefully today when you kind of go through your walkthrough, you'll know where you got to get to so you can avoid the middle of those hallways. So, Andrew, thanks a lot for stopping to talk to us today.
All right, thank you.
So we're here today with Autumn, Elise, and Grace, who just did the walkthrough for one of their first times here at Emmaus High School. So we're just catching up with some students today that are walking through the building, trying to get a feel for how your walkthroughs went, and just kind of seeing what you picked up on and what you might be nervous about since we're going to be going to our first day of school on Monday. So thanks for stopping by. I know I pulled these three ladies in right at the end of their tour, so they didn't know that they were going to come in, so they're being good sports here. So thanks a lot. So why don't you talk to us a little bit about what was your walkthrough like today? Had you been in the building previously?
I have been in the building before on previous walkthroughs and at orientation. I thought it was good.
So when you came back today for the second or third time that you've been here, how have you noticed or have you found different things in the building or been able to find things a little bit easier?
I've been able to find things easier. I think this is the second time I've done a walkthrough, so I think the second time you start to realize, how to find things, and I kind of go by where the stairwells are, so you kind of learn where things are from that.
And you can tell once you get to a hallway and you identify what hallway that is, it's really easy just to find your classes from there.
So we're about a couple days away here from the start of school. We're going to try to get this episode out tomorrow. So what are you kind of nervous about, for the first day of school on Monday, and what are you kind of nervous about just as a freshman coming into Emmaus High School?
I'm a little concerned about finding my study halls just because they haven't given them out yet. They're all to be announced.
Me too.
So I'm not sure where they are yet, so I have to find that the first day.
And I think I heard in the hallway that when you get your schedule on Monday, the study hall rooms will actually be in there. So that will kind of you'll know them for Monday. But yeah, that is a concern that maybe you might not know your way around the building. But was there anything else that you're kind of nervous about or kind of thinking about for Monday?
Maybe just like, if I'll have friends in some of the classes that I don't know if I have friends in yet.
Do any of you have siblings or anyone that went through Emmaus High School?
I do. I have an older brother.
Okay. So what has your older brother told you about Emmaus High School?
He said, it's good. It's school. He said I'll probably like it. He said it's not as scary as a lot of people think it is.
Okay. Anything else that you guys are worried about, nervous about?
Just like how we'll do in the classes, like if they'll be too difficult, or I'm just a little nervous about that.
Is there anything on your schedules that you saw that you're like, oh my gosh, what is this class, or that you're kind of necessarily nervous about?
Not
really. I don't
really.
think so.
No? Anything that you're looking forward to for this year, or any involved in any activities in the fall, or anything that you're going to be starting the school year with?
I have art classes that I'm really excited for.
I'm excited about the bio honors class
Yeah.
because I really like science.
Okay.
I'm excited for like the labs.
Cool. All right, so we that was Autumn, Elise, and Grace giving us a little bit of a rundown of their walkthrough. So thanks a lot, ladies.
Thank you.
All right, so we're here today with Elliot, who just completed his walkthrough through the building here. Have you been in the building before?
I have.
So is this the second time, third time, or you kind of have you been here a lot?
I've been here more than 3 times, but I wouldn't say I've been here a lot, and I don't really know my way around.
Okay, so you went through today. Is this the first time you've walked through with your schedule?
Yes.
And what did you kind of learn about the building walking through your schedule today?
It seems a little confusing, but it seems like once you know the building, you'll know exactly where your classes are.
Were you surprised about, or do you have any long walks or big distances between classes?
I do have one, but it's long, but it's just a straight line through 2 courtyards, so it's pretty easy to remember.
Okay. So this will be out before school starts on Monday. So is there anything you're really looking forward to for Monday, for the first day of school?
I think the lunches are supposed to be a lot better at the high school.
It's funny, I have a son that's going into middle school, and the thing that he said is he's excited for the lunches at the middle school because they were better than the elementary school. So what have you heard about the high school lunches that are supposedly better?
You can go up and grab your lunch whenever you want. There's a lot more options. There's better quality.
And I've heard that the school cafeteria is pretty good. I don't eat down there very often, but maybe we'll have to check back in with you a little bit later on in the school year to see if you still like the school food then. So that's something you're looking forward to. Is there anything that you're not really looking forward to for Monday?
Not that I can think of. I know there's a lot more work in the high school, a much larger workload, and so I'm not really looking forward to that because I don't have a lot of free time as it is. But I'll see how I can manage.
Are you involved in an activity or something here in the fall at the high school?
I don't do any school sports, but I'm on a cycling team at the velodrome in Trexlertown.
Oh, that's awesome. So how did you get involved in that?
Well, me and a friend were a long time ago were set up by our parents, and they're like, want to do this? And we said sure, and we tried it, and he liked it, but he went off to do his own thing, and I kept doing it, and now I'm much, much more involved.
And how do you anticipate the balance between cycling, because I know that's pretty demanding, and starting your freshman year of high school?
I think it'll be tricky, but I also haven't been to high school ever before, so I'm not sure. But I've never had to miss cycling because of schoolwork before, so hopefully I won't start doing that.
Are there any other people that you cycle with that go to Emmaus High School?
There's a couple. One is Jonah Hover, Jason Price. I think there's a couple more. Grant, Carter.
And has any of those guys given you any sort of tips or heads up on how Emmaus High School is?
No, they said that freshmen are lame.
Freshmen. Well, I'm hoping through this podcast and through people listening that they don't think that freshmen are lame, because we're getting some pretty cool stories today. So is there anything else, Elliot, you wanted to share about your day or your walkthrough here?
Not really.
All right. So, Elliot, thanks a lot for taking some time out here as you're kind of ending your tour, and good luck starting on Monday.
Thank you.
Hi, and we're here with Elle and Gabby, who just completed their walkthrough here on the Thursday before school starting. So thanks for coming, ladies, to talk a little bit about what you experienced today. So you said this was not your first time in the building. You were here for orientation. So what did you learn today on the walkthrough through Emmaus High School that maybe you didn't learn during the orientation day?
There's a lot more to it than just like orientation. We just did like one loop around like the locker commons area and the homeroom area, but during this walkthrough we kind of walked through like everything and like realized how big the high school actually is.
And how about you, Gabby? What did you take from today's walkthrough?
That it's really easy to get lost, and that it's a really big school, and then it's going to take some getting used to. But
Were you able to see where most of your classes were today?
yeah.
And walking through, does it give you a little bit more confidence coming in on Monday that you'll be able to find things a little bit easier?
Yeah.
And what was like something you talked about how big the school was, and maybe you didn't notice that at the orientation day. Do you have to go far between your classes? Are they all kind of close together? Or?
Some are close, but some are like really far. Like one, I have to walk from like the auditorium all the way to like the English hall.
And did your ambassador give you any tips on what to do or how to get there?
She said to just advise a teacher that like you like are like new and that like it might take a little while to get to your class if you have a far walk.
Okay. And is there anything that you guys are looking forward to for Monday? Since this episode will be up before school starts, is there anything you're looking forward to on Monday when school actually begins?
I'm looking forward to like meeting new people and being like a part of like the high school.
Are you guys involved in anything like currently, like in the fall here, sports or any sort of activities or organizations?
I run cross country.
So Elle's had a chance to kind of you've been here, you've kind of gotten a little bit of the feel of how it's going. What kind of advantages do you think that will give you here and kind of in starting off the year?
I like know my way around the outside of the school and I know what like entrances there are. Like the bus entrance obviously is right here, around the locker common area. And then like I've learned a lot of new people's names and they said that if they ever see me they'll help me if I have any questions. So it gives me like kind of an advantage to like move through the halls.
And how about you, Gabby? What have you kind of taken away from?
I don't know.
She is so excited to start school. She is speechless here. So she's just really, looks like she's excited. She's laughing. I don't know if she's laughing or crying because she has to start school, or I don't know what she's feeling right now. She was a little nervous about coming on. So is there anything you wanted to say or do or add or just tell the people out there that are listening?
No.
You are a person of few words and you're just looking forward to the school year starting?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you guys want to add in about your experience today?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Well, thanks to Elle and Gabby for joining us here for a couple minutes after their walkthrough, and good luck to you guys starting on Monday.